were one, and you can see this being played out now. So we're on our way back from Eretz Yisrael, where we'd spent Sukkot, we spent the Yom Tov, and obviously the end of the Yom Tov had been very difficult. And we're in the airport, and we're not there on our own. We are there with thousands of other Yidden. The departure hall is packed from wall to wall, back to front, out the door, with every imaginable type of Yid from every type of background, when all of a sudden, there's a security alert, and the entire hall drops to the floor in an instant. But I'll tell you something, where just moments before we might have felt disconnected, different Yidden from all different types of backgrounds, in that moment, when we're all on the floor together, under threat, then any differences completely melted away, disappeared. Every single one of us was beating with one heart, ki ish echad, belev echad. We know that our differences are just on the surface. Beneath that surface, Klal Yisrael is one neshama. We were one, and you can see this being played out now throughout the world. The chesed is just sprung to life. He's talking about blankets and materials and foodstuffs and socks and you name it, is coming in his thousands upon thousands of tons being shipped to Eretz Yisrael. Is there anything like this? Can anything compare to this? Can anyone compare to this? We need to capture this moment. We need to remind ourselves that we are one. Set aside our differences. Put to bed the arguments. It's all external. It's not real. Let me share with you one other anecdote. We found ourselves in Athens in Greece. Just get to Greece, you'll figure your way home to London from there. And we encounter another family, Hasidic family, that are from London. They're trying to get back. But they're a family of 6, and they only have 5 tickets. The father had been on the phone for hours, and he discovered that he could get 1 seat on the flight that our family were on. 1 seat. He approaches our family and says, "Would you be so kind? Would you take our 7-year-old Shindy with you back to London?" Shindy joined us on the flight back to England. When we get to the airport, and we had all the documentation to make sure everything was above board and legal, the immigration officer, he looks at us and says, "Is this what goes on in your community? Random stranger hands over their child, their precious 7-year-old child, to a family of strangers?" And we responded, "Shindy's not a stranger. Shindy is family." We may be the tiniest of nations on this earth, but we are the largest of families. We are one mishpacha. We share the same DNA. It doesn't matter where you come from. It doesn't matter where you are today. Let us grasp this feeling. Let us hold on to it for all time. We are essentially that one beating heart. Be great. Be a giver. We are family.